So just like I promised, the next time that you see me upload a video is going to be because the intake manifold was done. So that's exactly what happened, but I added a little twist to it. As you guys can see, the manifold is done. I went ahead and put my old strut bar back in there because I had to. I'm done tearing this thing apart. And I also added this cool little new intake, cold air intake. I got the AEM cold air, which you can see runs all the way down there. And I haven't really driven it much with the new intake on. I did drive it around with the manifold and it does drive semi-okay. But let me tell you, when I say that this manifold really put me through the ringer, like I learned so much when it came to like modding a car with this manifold and what I needed. So let me go ahead and start by giving you a basic breakdown of what happened. The first issue that I ran into was that the manifold did not clear the cowl. So remember, we did the new BMR motor mounts, which you can see down there. Small little red block down there. Now I was able to lower the motor a bit, and now it is on, but I don't know if you guys can catch that. It's not rubbing, but it basically might as well be. I can feel like a piece of paper down there. Another thing that I didn't realize was gonna happen was all of like the fittings and everything that it came with, I was not able to use them. I did need like 90-degree elbows, or else the hoses were gonna pinch and it was gonna be some big old, it was gonna be a mess. So something that we had to do is, I don't know if you guys can see down there. Probably can't see it, but we ended up doing some like ghetto rigging, some like copper elbows down there because I couldn't find the proper AN fittings that I needed at the time. We went store to store, spent all of like 2 days looking for fittings because I didn't want to wait like 3 days to get them online. And my dad was able to help me out with that, so huge thanks to him. But I will say it was a pain. So it comes with like 3 block off holes, 3 like vacuum openings at the bottom of the manifold. 2 of them you use, 1 of them you block off. So we just blocked it off with like a, I don't even know what we use, like a screw or some sort. We blocked it out. Then we used 1 fitting for the brake booster, and then the other one was for the catch can. And then as you see, like I have this random ass blue hose right here because that's all I could find at the time, and that's what fit. And yeah, I plan on probably changing this out sooner or later. I don't like the way it looks. And then another issue that I ran into that I didn't notice was gonna happen was I lowered the engine a bit, and the dimples that I had made on the exhaust manifold so that it wouldn't rub, they got obviously pushed down, so then it was rubbing and I couldn't steer the car. We did the fuel rails as well, and the brackets didn't fit initially. I think the injectors just have it sit too high up, so I had to go out and get some like washers and kind of use them as spacers, and that's how I was able to get that to fit. But I'm honestly really happy with this. I think this car sounds badass with it out on. As you can see now, you can just hear the intake just sucking in all the air. And I feel like it even sounds a little deeper of a note out back. Let's give it a quick rev. Oh man, I love this car. I love the way it sounds. And honestly, yeah, that's kind of the basic breakdown of this. Like, it's not that hard of a job if you know what you're doing. But that's enough talking, that's enough wasting time. Let's go for a drive. I haven't really driven it too much. I do know that when I drive it and I go like a little hard right off the bat, it will go into like an engine power reduced mode. Like it kind of goes into like a limp mode basically. And I think that's just because it needs to be tuned. Like I said, the map sensor got changed. The map sensor got changed. So I think that's kind of was causing all of that. And one thing that I should note is that like with this manifold, the power band did get pushed up, which I mean with the old manifold, which with the cam it already did, but now it's like you notice it a lot more. And I'm hoping this intake might help it a little bit. Again, we're not gonna really know until we try it. So I'm just gonna strap on the GoPro and well, let's go for a ride, boys. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying before, it kind of does go into like a slight little like limp mode. I'm still trying to figure that part out, but we're just gonna roll into it. Not gonna do anything too crazy. So 4,000 RPM first gear. Woo! Okay. Okay. The Bub Dyno approves that one. Holy crap. Holy crap. I short shifted first gear and second gear. I kind of just went second for a split second, then went straight to third. But Jesus. Yo, this is gonna be a fun car. I can already tell right off the bat with just that little pull that I just did right there. Like, this is gonna be a really fun car once I get it dialed in. Damn, that thing backfired. 40 rule. It did. It just had to break up. I don't know if you guys kind of caught that part where I feel like it breaks up. I wasn't like feathering the throttle, it wasn't losing traction, like it went and I feel like a split second it just like broke up and then it went. But in all honesty, I think I'm done modding this car. I think I've done what I want to do. The next thing I do, maybe it might be like a short shifter. Maybe. I'm happy with the shifter that I have now, to tell you the truth. I don't want some super hard notchy shifter that like you have to like punch every time you want to shift, because at the end of the day I'm building a street car. Just roll into it. That is such a weird feeling. That is such a weird feeling that it has. Like when I don't even know how to explain it. Like I just started like at a higher gear, lower speed, and I rolled in, like I really like gently rolled into it basically, and you can just feel the car just getting faster and faster and faster, rather than just getting freaking punched in the face. What I haven't done with this car that I kind of want to try is I haven't launched it, and I'm really curious as to how that would go. Let's see if I can do that here. That was not an ideal launch. Oh shit. So you know what they say, spinning ain't winning, and that definitely was not winning. That was cool for like a wow factor, I guess, but that was a launch at like 3,000 RPM. I either need to get sticker tires or I need to know how to launch this car. Yeah, that's my only real two options. Because I doubt anything under like 3,000 RPM like is gonna do much of anything. Yo, so as you guys can see, this thing is a freaking beast. Like right off the bat, just going first to second, that first gear pull on this thing is freaking insane, and it just hooks. Second gear, second to third, that thing just kept charging through. And then the one that really caught me by surprise was that late third gear pull that I did, like just not even a pull, I just rolled into it. I was like, third gear, I think I was going like, I don't know, 30 miles an hour. And I just like rolled into it from like 2,500 RPM, and that thing was just charging up. And as soon as it hit like that magic 4,000 RPM, like it just started climbing, gaining speed so much faster. And that third gear pull that I did, like I would think I was third gear going like 35 miles an hour maybe. I was 2,500 RPM or so, 2,000, and I just decided to floor it. And once I reached that magic 4,000 RPM, like it just started like climbing up so much harder and faster, and it just felt super weird. But yeah, the next thing I'm gonna do for this car is gonna get it tuned. I should be getting it tuned this weekend, I'm hoping. I'm gonna go back to Dante. He did my previous tune, and he did the retune, I guess you could say. When I put the cam back in there, he just adjusted some things that I wasn't happy with the previous tune, and do it for today. I'm really happy with the way this car turned out, and I'm just really satisfied with the overall performance of the car. I don't think there's anything else much I want to do to this. I mean, there's not much I can do unless I decide to do like heads and the throttle body, but other than that, like it's pretty much a full bolt-on car now, and the cam. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Probably gonna start looking for like a small little project, because I really want to build a drag car, just something that I can just use straight for the track. I don't want to worry about registration, insurance, nothing. I just want to get in it, take it to the track, and let's go party. But that's gonna do it for today on this video and with this car. So take it easy, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Like it, comment, subscribe, do whatever the hell you guys want. Just make sure you do something with this video. Don't just ignore it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video, guys. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.